What up, guys? Kevin here. The Game Awards just wrapped. 2021. Whatever. Keanu is just, he's an awkward guy. I know what he's doing. He's just that awkward, gonna be a character of himself. Cool guy. But we all love it. I love it, so I'll give it to him. But the Game Awards just wrapped up. I was actually working, so I had it on in the background. And here's how you fix it. Just cut out an hour. Get rid of all the shit little games that no one's heard of. No one's going to remember after tonight. I forgot already. I don't even know the names. Get rid of that and just try to nail down, like Microsoft's there. Microsoft owns the Game Awards. I mean, without Microsoft these last couple years, yeah, it'd be really rough. And just try to nail down something big from Sony, something big from Nintendo. Spread it out through a couple hours. It'll be a better show. I'm not going to say it's going to be a perfect show. Maybe concentrate on the awards part. I hate that he's just rolling through the awards. It's like, yeah, some of these categories, yeah, maybe don't deserve much time, especially all the esports stuff. But I don't know. Kind of weird. But again, we know what it is. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh my God, that was so disappointing. No, it's Jeff Keighley's award show. But just going over a few things. Hellblade 2. That looked, I mean, I watched it on my little iPhone SE, which is not even 1080p, I think. I need to watch that in 4K, but holy shit. Wow. That is the future of video games. Xbox has something with these games just looking so realistic. Forza Horizon 5, which I think won accessibility and a couple other awards, especially sound design. I hear the sound design is really great. And even Halo Infinite, I'm playing it right now, and there's just like a realistic look in Xbox games. Whereas I think Sony's going for the particle effects and ray tracing and shininess, at least from what I'm seeing right now. Problem is Sony no shows, and we don't know much going forward besides what Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine, and of course a couple cross games in Horizon Forbidden West and God of War. But man, Hellblade 2, that looked amazing. That looked spectacular. They said it was gameplay. I could believe it. There was some gameplay. The thing is, they the way they whip the camera around. It's like, obviously you're not controlling the camera like that. So is that really gameplay? Well, it's rendered in engine. I'm like, no. I want behind the character. I want to see somebody with the sticks moving Senwa around. But it looked amazing. She has an army she's directing. She seems like she's a lot more confident in this game. And whatever that thing that happened, there was, really the only gameplay we saw was her throwing spears, which looked a little kind of basic, but I never had an issue with the combat in Hellblade, the original Hellblade. I didn't think it was about the combat. I assume it's going to be a step up here, but Hellblade 2 is probably my most anticipated game. It just is. I don't think it's going to come probably till 2023. But other than that, that Star Wars game, which I would be really excited by, but it's Quantic Dream. They do Detroit Become Human, Beyond Two Souls, and a couple other games that I just don't care for. Then again, it is Star Wars, so we'll see. Maybe that'll be enough to get me to really check out that studio. So what else? Wonder Woman by the Shadow of Mordor team. That could be good. Again, I'm really, really nervous about Marvel and just all this IP just coming in. You see it with Star Wars, now Spider-Man, Wolverine, now Wonder Woman. All the Batman or Suicide Squad. It's just, Marvel and DC, they can just go to each and every game studio and just hey, why don't you work on this IP? And a lot of them will probably say yes. Because everyone loves that IP, except for me. So that's what I'm scared about, the video game industry. Other than that, any other big reveals? I'm sure there was a couple others. Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to PC, but coming to Epic Game Store December 16th, which is what, next week? That's exciting. It's finally off PlayStation, but Epic Game Store. I know people don't like Epic Game Store because when games will come out to Steam like a year or two later and it will sell like bananas because people want their games on Steam. So I'm still looking to see if it's coming maybe to Xbox. I don't think it will, or at least in the near future, just because we know Sony, when they signed that contract with Square Enix, they probably said, hey, you got exclusivity with us for a year. We're going to extend it. And then you got to keep that off Xbox. PC, after a year or so, go ahead. But it cannot go to Xbox. We saw that deal with Capcom and Resident Evil. I think 8 Village saying, hey, Capcom, cool, we'll help you out here and here, but these games cannot look better on Xbox and they cannot go to like Game Pass. Basically what they said. So, didn't see Chrono Cross. Thought Chrono Cross was going to show up. Nope. From PlayStation didn't show up either. The Horizon Forbidden West, we just saw like a kind of a combat-y trailer earlier this week, and now just another one. Don't get me wrong, the game looks good. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'll get more excited when we get closer to release date. Other than that, I don't know what else they've shown. Forspoken, I mean, it's coming to PlayStation and PC. That game, I don't know. That one trailer where it's just really cringy dialogue. And these characters, it just feels like they're imitating a game that they're trying to make. And something just feels off. But I'm sure when it comes out, I'll get excited for it and play it. We'll see. Awards, I know Returnal took away Best Action Adventure Game. Yeah, I'm down with that. I don't remember what the other nominees were, but good on them there. I'm just happy that Ratchet and Clank, A Rift Apart, did not win Game of the Year. That went to It Takes Two. Game I didn't play, but I'm glad that just crushes the recency bias because that game came out way earlier in the year. And all I heard is great things about that game. Anyone who played it says it's really good. I'm happy for that game. I think it's very deserving. Joseph Ferris, way to end the show. I think he even still said fuck the Oscars. Well, It Takes Two was winning a couple. And I think Jeff Keighley said, I've learned not to give that man a microphone. Well, saw what happened. Yeah, I'm just happy that Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart didn't win. I think that was the one game that did not deserve to be up there. I think Returnal deserved to be there more. So I'm not trying to throw shade at Sony. I just thought that game was okay. It was okay. I think it was just way overhyped. Deathloop won a couple awards. Good for them. It was funny that I think they did thanked PlayStation, which I mean is fair, but whatever he's gonna have to get a talking to from Phil Spencer. Hey, remember who owns you? I don't think Psychonauts 2 got any love. I thought they would get something. Maybe I missed something there. Again, they just roll through the awards. Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise won RPG of the Year. I am so happy it did. People are like, oh, thank God it's not Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, I never thought it would have a shot. I think that game was just so big that I feel like they have to give it just a nominee somewhere. But Tales of Arise, what a weird game this has been. People loved it. I loved it. Now the narrative I'm hearing the last month or so is people don't really like the game. I don't know if they don't like it or what. I don't know what it is with Tales of Arise. People just seem to fell off the game. The same people that played it, beat it, and loved it, gave very positive reviews. Now I'm seeing SMT5's better. Oh, this wasn't good here. This wasn't good. I hope they don't do this going forward. I hope they don't do that. I'm like, what That was wrong. I hate these people. I hate anyone that does that. I hate those people. The game is great. If you don't like it, show me the tweets when it came out and you tried it. You're like, yeah, this isn't for me. Don't play it and say, man, this game was awesome, and then go, not really. I mean, it happens, but Jesus, like the game was an 86, people loved it. Now it seems like the game is a 76, and people just go, meh. It's my game of the year. I'm glad it won. Metroid Dread won something. I don't know what it was. People like that game, so no issue there. Yeah, other than that, I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm just going off what I remember. Crossfire X, that game that's made by Remedy. Remedy's also making Alan Wake 2. It says the first survival horror game they're making. I don't know what that means. Wasn't Alan Wake survival horror? Are you talking about like survival, like you got to go punch trees and build forts? I don't know. I guess that's cool. It's coming out. Yeah, I don't remember anything else. The show just it really needs to change. It really is just advertisements. It's like when it really just turns into like, E3, like before like the big E3 streams, they usually like throw commercials. That's what it is. And it's awful. Absolutely awful. Again, Hellblade 2 just looks so good. I'm about to watch that in 4K. Yeah. Is the show getting better? Is it getting worse? It's the Game Awards. I think we all just need to collectively like just pick one of these other Game Awards show. Like it can't be worse. Like the Joystick Awards, the Dice Awards. It can't be worse than this. Again, the way I would fix it, like Jeff Keighley, just cut at least an hour off. Make it a little bit more about the awards. Show the big games. But make sure you get Nintendo and Sony locked in. Just get them like on the phone tomorrow, Jeff Keighley. Just say, hey, like we need you there. Like this show is something special without Nintendo or Sony. This is going to be shit. It's going to be a turd. Microsoft can't do it. They can't carry it. They're in third place. So that's what I would do if I was Jeff Keighley. Absolutely get Sony and Nintendo on board. Take an hour off. Yeah, and then like maybe 45 minutes in, you show first. Maybe show Microsoft, then half hour later, Sony, then towards the end of the show, Nintendo. That would keep people excited. It would go by much faster. Because, man, that stretch from pretty much 45 minutes in all the way up until the end just sucked. Okay, I've got an Elden Ring trailer. I kept looking up. I'm like, okay, it looks... I don't know. Elden Ring, I'm just not excited for. I think what it is just other people are so excited about it that since I can't match that, I'm just not excited. I'm sure when it comes out, I'll buy it and enjoy it. Seeing, some weird Hideo Kojima. I watch MBG stream. That dude is such a clown. He actually just dressed up as a clown because he was expecting Hideo Kojima to announce Silent Hill. There was some weird Silent Hill like thing. I guess the creator's making some new game called, I don't know, Shitterhead or something. I don't remember. Well, yeah, that's the way I fix it. Just make sure you get Nintendo and Sony on board to show something meaningful, not like, oh, here's the 15 trailer of Horizon Forbidden West. Just something. Maybe even like God of War, like 5-minute gameplay. Nintendo shows Breath of the Wild. But yeah, I mean, especially since 2022 is packed. So I think it's going downhill, the Game Awards. I wouldn't be surprised if these numbers dropped off dramatically. Yeah. I wonder what it's like to be in that audience. We're sitting there 3 hours and just watching commercials. I mean, that's all you're doing. You're just watching commercials. I got to assume they just go in the back and they actually talk. Who knows? All right. I'm done rambling now. I give it a Jeff Keighley out of 10. And that guy really overhypes shit. He really does. He absolutely does. Like, he's got to be careful because people will turn on him. He's probably going to get some comments, but people are going to really turn on him. I thought his Summer Game Fest, I thought that was pretty good. Maybe he should just do that and let someone else do the award show. All right. I got to get going. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.